the fastest Model Y ever. All right, this is the 2026 Tesla Model Y Performance. And if you think this is just a regular family electric SUV with a bit more speed, think again. This is Tesla taking its best-selling vehicle on the planet and turning it into something that genuinely messes with sports cars while still being able to do grocery runs, road trips, and daily commuting. It's quicker, sharper, quieter, more refined, and more aggressive than any Model Y before it. So today, we're breaking down what's new, what's improved, and why this might be the most complete performance EV SUV you can buy right now.
Performance. This thing is seriously quick. Let's start with the part everyone cares about: speed. The 2026 Model Y Performance uses Tesla's dual-motor all-wheel drive performance setup, delivering instant torque to all four wheels. And the moment you press the accelerator, it doesn't build speed, it teleports. 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in around 3.3 seconds, which is ridiculous when you remember this is a fully electric SUV that can carry 5 adults and luggage. Top speed is capped at 155 miles per hour, which is more than enough to embarrass most combustion performance cars you'll see on the road. But speed isn't the only upgrade this year. For 2026, Tesla has refined the performance suspension setup, giving the car better body control, more confidence through corners, and a more planted feel at high speed, without completely ruining ride comfort. So yes, it's brutally fast in a straight line, but now it also feels more composed when you push it hard.
Range and battery, performance without range anxiety. Now let's talk about range, because performance EVs usually sacrifice efficiency. Despite the aggressive tuning, the 2026 Model Y Performance still delivers over 300 miles of real-world usable range, depending on wheels and driving style. Tesla's improved battery efficiency and aerodynamic tweaks help keep range anxiety in check even when you're enjoying the performance. And when you do need to charge, Tesla's fast charging network makes life easy. With high-speed DC charging, you can add a massive chunk of range in just 15 minutes, which makes road trips far less stressful than most people expect. This is one of those cars where you stop thinking about charging altogether after a few weeks.
Design: more aggressive, more purposeful. Visually, the 2026 Model Y Performance looks noticeably more serious than the standard versions. The front and rear have been subtly reshaped to look wider and more planted, while still keeping Tesla's clean, minimalist styling. At the back, the carbon fiber spoiler isn't just for looks, it helps with stability at higher speeds and makes the car feel properly performance-focused. The 21-inch arachnid wheels fill the arches perfectly and give the car a stance that finally matches how fast it actually is. Lighting has also been upgraded, with sharper LED headlights and a cleaner, more modern rear light design that makes the car instantly recognizable at night. It's still unmistakably a Model Y, but now it looks like one that means business.
Interior: simple, but way more premium. Step inside and the cabin feels cleaner, calmer, and more refined than before. At the center is Tesla's large 16-inch high-resolution touchscreen, which controls basically everything: navigation, media, climate, performance settings, and more. The system is fast, responsive, and genuinely one of the easiest infotainment setups to live with once you get used to it. For 2026, Tesla has improved materials and finishes, making the interior feel more premium without losing that minimalist vibe. The performance sports seats offer better support, especially during aggressive driving, while still being comfortable enough for long journeys. You also get heated and ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, a heated steering wheel, and excellent cabin insulation that makes this one of the quietest Model Y versions ever. It's not flashy, but it's clean, modern, and very Tesla.
Space and practicality, still a true family SUV. Now here's the impressive part. Despite all the performance upgrades and sporty tuning, this is still a genuinely practical family SUV. Tesla hasn't sacrificed everyday usability for speed, and that's what really sets it apart. Inside, you get comfortable seating for 5 full-sized adults, not just in theory, but in real-world use. There's generous legroom, front and rear, and plenty of headroom, especially thanks to the large panoramic glass roof that makes the cabin feel open, airy, and premium. Long drives feel less tiring, and passengers never feel cramped. When it comes to storage, the Model Y Performance truly shines. Fold the rear seats down and you unlock over 76 cubic feet of cargo space. That's more than enough room for bicycles, large suitcases, groceries for a big family, furniture, or even work equipment. Whether it's a weekend road trip or a daily school run, this SUV adapts effortlessly. And practicality doesn't stop there. You also get towing capability, which means this high-performance electric SUV can still pull trailers, jet skis, or small campers with confidence. It's powerful, stable, and composed, even when you ask more from it. This is exactly why the Model Y Performance is so appealing. It delivers thrilling acceleration and sharp handling, yet never forces you to compromise on space, comfort, or versatility. You're not choosing between fun and function, you're getting both in one package.
Technology and driver assistance, smarter than most cars. Tesla's tech game remains one of its biggest advantages. The 2026 Model Y Performance comes standard with advanced driver assistance features like adaptive cruise control, lane assistance, and automatic emergency braking. You can also enable Tesla's full self-driving, supervised capability, which adds more advanced features like automated lane changes, navigation-based driving, and smarter traffic handling, depending on region and software updates. Even without full autonomy, the car feels incredibly intelligent, constantly learning and improving through over-the-air updates. Your car literally gets better while you sleep. Sound, comfort, and daily driving. Despite being a performance model, this is still an extremely comfortable daily driver. Road noise is significantly reduced compared to older versions. Wind noise is lower at highway speeds, and the ride feels more controlled without being harsh. The premium sound system delivers rich bass, clear mids, and strong clarity, perfect for long drives or just enjoying music while cruising. Whether you're stuck in traffic or blasting down an open road, the Model Y Performance feels relaxed when you want it to be, and absolutely wild when you don't. Pricing and value. Is it worth it? The 2026 Tesla Model Y Performance sits at the higher end of the Model Y lineup, with a starting US price of around $59,130 for the Performance AWD trim. Sure, that's a premium over the standard and long-range versions, but once you break down what you're getting, the value becomes clear. For that price, you get supercar-level acceleration, 0 to 60 in the low 3-second range, paired with all-wheel drive, advanced adaptive suspension, 21-inch performance wheels, and a sport-tuned chassis that puts most rivals to shame. On top of that, you're buying into Tesla's tech ecosystem. You get one of the largest QHD touchscreens in the class, a suite of active safety and driver assist features, and access to Tesla's extensive supercharger network, which remains one of the fastest and most reliable charging infrastructures anywhere, a huge everyday use advantage over competitors. Then there's the everyday usability, 5-seat comfort, big cargo space, and real-world range around 300-plus miles, about 306 EPA on a full charge, which is excellent for long trips without frequent charging stops. Put all that together, performance, tech, low running cost, practicality, and charging convenience, and the Model Y Performance starts to feel like a very compelling value proposition, even at the higher price point. Comparison. How the 2026 Tesla Model Y Performance stacks up against its rivals. Now let's put the 2026 Tesla Model Y Performance next to its real competitors, because this isn't competing with normal family SUVs anymore. First up, you've got the Ford Mustang Mach-E GT Performance. It's quick, it looks aggressive, and it has that Mustang badge doing a lot of heavy lifting. In straight-line acceleration, it's close, but where Tesla pulls ahead is consistency. The Model Y Performance feels brutally fast every single time, with no drama, no lag,
and better real-world efficiency. Plus, Tesla's charging experience and software ecosystem are still a step ahead for daily use. Then there's the BMW iX M60. This thing is insanely powerful, luxurious, and feels properly premium. But it's also much heavier, significantly more expensive, and feels more like a fast luxury SUV than a sharp performance one. The Model Y Performance may not have the same badge prestige, but it feels lighter, more playful, and far more accessible in both price and everyday ownership. Next up is the Porsche Macan Electric. This is probably the closest rival in terms of driving feel. Porsche nails handling and steering, no question. But when it comes to straight-line acceleration per dollar, interior tech simplicity, and charging convenience, Tesla still has the edge. The Model Y Performance gives you insane performance without Porsche-level pricing or maintenance expectations. You could also throw in the Kia EV6 GT, which is absolutely wild. It's fast, loud in personality, and very driver-focused, but it sacrifices range, ride comfort, and practicality to achieve that. The Model Y Performance, on the other hand, manages to be fast without punishing you on long trips or daily commuting. And that's really the key difference. Most performance EVs force you to choose between speed, comfort, or practicality. The 2026 Model Y Performance doesn't. It's fast enough to embarrass sports cars, comfortable enough for long journeys, practical enough for real life, and smart enough to feel futuristic, all at the same time. That balance is exactly why it continues to dominate this segment.
Final verdict: the most complete Model Y ever. So, the big question remains, is the 2026 Tesla Model Y Performance actually worth it? If you're looking for an electric SUV that can shock sports car owners off the line, yet still handle school runs, grocery trips, road trips, and everyday life without effort, the answer is a very strong yes. This isn't just about speed, it's about balance. You're getting blistering acceleration that never stops being fun, a refined and comfortable cabin, cutting-edge technology, and the practicality that modern families actually need. Few vehicles on the market manage to blend performance, usability, and innovation this seamlessly, especially in the electric SUV segment. This isn't just the fastest Model Y Tesla has ever built. It's also the most refined, the most capable, and easily the most complete version of the Model Y to date. The suspension feels more controlled, the power delivery is smoother yet more aggressive, and the overall driving experience feels more mature and polished than ever before. And here's the thing, once you experience that instant torque, that neck-snapping launch, and that effortless surge of power, it genuinely changes your expectations. Traditional cars start to feel slow. Ordinary acceleration feels boring.